My wonderful students from California, Bruce, 12-year-old. We finished To Kill Mockingbird. Presentation time. Go.
To Kill a Mockingbird is a novel by Harper Lee, set in a small town of Macomb, Alabama during the 1930s, a time when America was still recovering from the Great Depression and racism was deeply rooted in society. The story is told by Jean Louise Scout Finch, a young girl who is just 6 years old. At the beginning, she lived with her older brother James, their father Atticus Finch, and their housekeeper Caponia. Scott is smart, curious, and often questions the world around her. Part 1. Childhood. Scott spends most of her time with Jem and their summer friend, Dill, who comes to visit his aunts every single summer. The children are especially interested in Boo Radley, their mysterious neighbor who never comes out of his house. People in town spread strange and scary rumors about Boo, that he's dangerous or crazy, but the children are curious rather than afraid. They make up games and try to leave notes for Boo, hoping he will come outside. Over time, they begin to find small gifts in the hole in a tree near the Radley's house, like gum, carved soap, figures, and old coins. The gifts are from Boo, though they don't know it yet. Slowly, he was watching them and quietly showing his care. At the same time, Scott started schools, and she quietly discovers how unfair and confusing adults can be. She often gets in trouble for being outspoken or different, and her teacher doesn't like that she can already read and write. At home, Atticus teaches Scott and James to always be fair, like treat people with respect, fairness, no matter what others say to you. Part 2. The Trail. The heart of the story begins when Atticus is asked to defend a black man named Tom Robinson, who has been falsely accused of attacking a white woman named Mayella Ewell. Many people in town are angry that Atticus would defend Tom. Racism is common in Macomb, and most white citizens believe that a black man must be guilty just because of his race. Atticus knows the case will be difficult, but he believes in justice and truth, so he agrees to defend Tom in the court. Scott and Jem feel the pressure too. Other kids teases them and call Atticus bad names, terrible names. But Atticus tells Scott to stay calm and not fight and try to see things from other people's point of views. A lesson he repeats throughout the book. In the courtroom, Atticus proves that Tom is innocent. He shows that Mayella's injuries, bruises on the right side of her face and around her neck, were likely caused by a left-handed person. Tom's left arm is crippled and useless from an accident, so it couldn't have hurt her that way. Meanwhile, Bob Ewell, Mayella's father, is shown to be left-handed and violent. Atticus suggests that Bob beat Mayella himself, likely because he caught her trying to kiss Tom and was ashamed. Still, despite all the evidence, the all-white jury finds Tom guilty simply because he is black. It's one of the worst painful moments in the book. James is shocked. Scott is confused, and Atticus is heartbroken, not just for Tom, but for the unfairness of the world they live in. Tom's fate and lost hope. After the trial, Atticus plans to appeal the case, hoping to get Tom released, but Tom has lost faith in the justice system. He knows that in the court's unfair to black men, no matter how clear the truth is. One day, Tom's trying to escape from prison by climbing a fence. He is shot 17 times and killed. Atticus delivered the news to Tom's family. Scott and James learned that sometimes truth and goodness aren't enough to change people's hatred. Part 3, Halloween and Boo Radley. A few months later, on Halloween night, Scott is at a school play. She and Jem are walking home in the dark when they realize someone is following them. It's Bob Ewell, still angry that Atticus embarrassed him in court. He attacks them, breaking Jem's arm and trying to hurt Scott. But then someone else appears, Boo Radley. He had been quietly watching over the kids and comes out of his house for the first time in years to save them. In the fight, Boo kills Bob with the kitchen knife, protecting the children. The sheriff, Hectate, decides to cover it up by saying that Bob fell on his knife. He doesn't want Boo to be dragged into the public spotlight. Boo is shy and kind, and forcing him to testify would be like killing a mockingbird, hurting someone who only does good. Scott's finally met Boo and realized he's nothing like what people said. He's quiet, gentle, and deeply caring. He walks him home and never sees him again. But he finally understands what Atticus meant when he said, "You never really understand a person until you climb into his skin and walk around in it." Yep, that's the whole story, whole summary. So what the title mean, To Kill a Mockingbird? The title To Kill a Mockingbird is a symbol. Mockingbirds are innocent creatures who do nothing but sing and bring beauty. Atticus tells Scott it is sin to kill a mockingbird. In the story, Tom Robinson and Boo Radley are the mockingbirds. They are both innocent, but they are judged, harmed, and ignored by society. The title reminds us that hurting the innocent is always wrong. So, yeah, that's all.